nice.
Hey YouTubers, Grimmy Dragon here. Doing a bit of a combination of Grim Customs and toy review for the Nonnef hip replacement joints, or hip joint replacements for Menasor and Ultra Prime, or you can do them for Optimus Maximus too if you'd like. Basically anything that uses that Optimus Prime Menasor mold. Or Motormaster mold, sorry. Basically, it's just some hip joints to make the hips work a little bit better. But anyway, let's get to the installation. Oh yeah, before I forget, you can find these at nonnef.com. Hold on, I'll probably put a link below for you. And they're about $5 for a pair. I would say worth it. So go to nonnef.com to pick these up, and well, let's see how they install and how they work. Hey YouTubers, Grimmy Dragon here with a combination Grim Customs and review for the Nonnef Productions hip joint replacements for Menasor and Ultra Prime, or Motormaster and Optimus Prime from Combiner Wars. So basically these are to help make the hip joints work a little bit better because, as you know, these only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, clicks, which makes it very hard to actually pose it. These new joints are supposed to add twice as many clicks to make posing a little easier and make the joint work a little bit better. So, first thing we're going to do is actually take one of the hips apart and get a look at the insides. 2 screws, easy enough. And we're going to just review, we're going to do this for Motormaster. So, do that one. And I'll do Prime after the review's done so we can do a comparison on how well the joints work, since I did get enough for both. And I can already feel the spring pushing the 2 panels apart as I take this other half off. In fact, I think it's all separated, close to. Not quite. There we go. Now it's all separated. Okay. And here we go. So here's the hip joint. And here's the part that we're taking out. If I can get to it. There we go. As you can see, this is kind of the source of the problem, or this one, depending on how you want to look at it. But all you have to do is, once you get it out, get your cutter. It's probably better to use an X-Acto knife than a box cutter for this, but I'm going to use what I got handy. Now, here it is, out of the wrap. It's got a little mold flash on it. Considering these are homemade custom parts, that's okay, because it's not going to interfere with the use, I think. We'll find out soon enough. So we take this, pop it in, and push it in place. That mold flash out of the way. And then we reassemble. This is probably going to be the tough part. So we gotta put the spring back in, like so. Get that. Now, you'll notice that this has a couple bars on it, and there are a few notches on. There are a couple notches on either side of the hip itself. I want to make sure they match up. This is going to be the hard part. Put the front in place. And yeah, sorry if this is kind of off camera, but it's kind of hard to match this up properly. While using your thumb to hold it in, you can just start we'll just start by getting these put together proper, because it's not going to be easy. This will be a little easier. Pop that in place. So and just screw back in like so. Okay, and get the other screw. Pop it in like so. This one you want to make sure you get in there nice and tight, because that'll make it easier to hold the position. So I might have put it in too tight. Okay, loosen up a bit. And there you go. It's clicking nice and very nicely. A lot more clicks. And where this one has this one goes so yeah. So you got a lot more room to work with. So putting this one on is going to be the exact same, so I'm going to do that off camera and we can get to the review part. Before I do, let's do a quick comparison, since I have them both here. As you can see, the one in black is the new Nonnef. The new Nonnef joint. As you can see, it's got a lot more divots on it than the standard joint. So that means it will have a lot more pivot points to work with. So that's a good thing. But in any case, I'm going to finish this up off screen, and we will get to reviewing this. Okay, so we've got Menasor's new hip joints installed, and we got him here just compared to Ultra Prime, who's essentially the same mold, same group of molds, although I'm got Wild Rider instead of Off-Road, so yeah, whatever. Anyway, for the sake of this review, I am using the hand-foot guns that are included for Menasor, and I have not put the new hip joints in Ultra Prime yet. Just to give a more accurate comparison between the two, so that we can actually prove that these new hip joints are an improvement, or if they are or not. But spoiler, they are. Okay, so we're going to do this one more time, where we just kind of show how on Ultra Prime here you've only got that, or where they're colliding with each other, which kind of puts him off balance and is not really all that good. Or you have them spread apart like that, where the feet don't quite hit the ground right. Now, in Menasor's case, since you have those extra clicks, you can actually get the legs to stand straight. Also, enable much more posing options for your Combiner Wars Menasor, where you can actually get the hips to work with you a little bit more than you could before. So yeah, I got this nice little kind of walking toward the enemy kind of look. Granted, the waist piece still is kind of throwing it off a bit. There we go, that's just there. That helps. As you can see, you got more options with the posing. And again, you can actually stand him up straight, which is a very positive thing. So yeah, I would highly recommend these to anybody who wants a little bit more articulation out of your Motormaster or Optimus Prime. Now, the new runs of Motormaster and the Battle Core Optimus Prime will have new hip joints, which will enable more natural stances, but this one will enable more clicks on that hip joint, so it's still recommended. But anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this quick little review and customization video, and I'll see you next time. So please like, comment, subscribe, and goodbye out there, whatever you are.